Hey guys, it's Jess Krasa and Jax. Come here, bub. And today I have something on my heart that I really want to share with you. And I'm going to tell you why I want to share it. And I'm going to read a couple things from this book that I'm obsessed with. So, tomorrow I leave for the Caribbean on my third all expenses paid trip in less than 1 year. A year ago, I had no savings. I still had about $40,000 of debt. I was barely getting paid at gold. I was getting paid around, I want to say, like higher level silver. I was frustrated with my business and I was stuck. And I was leaving basically tomorrow, this time last year, to leave for Costa Rica. And I want to share something about that incentive trip that until the last 3 months of the running, I was not even on the list of the top 400 when Bob and Robin said to me, and Kylie and Mike, Jess, what would it be like if you could take your mom on that trip? And I said, do you really think that I can do it? And they said, of course you can do it. Believe in yourself. We believe in you. So I want to talk a little bit about belief, because one thing that I think has made the biggest difference for so many people in Advocare and myself is believing in yourself and self-imposed limitations in your own brain and limitations that society in our families and caring so much about what other people think about you. I want to share something real, you guys. Every single incentive trip that I have earned, I've written it down. I've spoken it into life. I've never doubted it once. I've believed it always. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe that you can achieve your goal in Advocare that you want to have? Do you have those doubts every single day that maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, it's getting hard, so you're frustrated, and maybe someone hurt your feelings? Well, yesterday I had a conversation, it doesn't matter who it was with a friend that I hadn't seen in a really, really long time. Like, oh yeah, so how's Advocare going? And I was like, honestly, it's been life-changing. The biggest blessing has been able to pay it forward to other people, and I'm actually leaving for the Caribbean tomorrow. And his response to me was, you live in a fantasy world, not real world. What's going to happen when all that falls through? I said, it's not going to fall through, because Advocare is really just starting to get really big and people really need what we have. And he kept repeating to me, you live in a fantasy world. And that's when I froze and I realized, okay, this is his self-imposed limitation on what he thinks is possible in his life. This has nothing to do with me and my life, because a year ago, I wasn't happy with my life. So I surrounded myself with incredible people. I got on that boat because I believed that I could. And I went to work and I stayed consistent even when people sucked the life out of me. So many no's and ups and downs. And I mean, it was just a never ending roller coaster. But you guys, I always believed that I could. And the point of this whole entire video is just to take all of the self-imposed limitations out, throw them out the door, and stop caring about also what other people think about you. If yesterday that friend that I hadn't seen in a while, hurt my feelings, he didn't. Because I'm sorry that what he thinks my life is a fantasy is actually reality. And it can happen for anyone that's watching this if you just believe in it and believe in yourself and think that you can. So I want to read this out of my favorite book, and it's called this. I don't want to say it, there's a swear word. But this chapter right here talks about, do not waste your precious time giving one single second about what anybody else thinks of you. Can you imagine how liberating that would be if you just stopped caring what people think about you, about your Advocare business, about telling you that you're crazy because you're going to be debt-free next year and they don't believe it? Imagine just how it would feel if you just decided today to stop caring completely and just get talking to people and be confident and sold out and all in on this. Other people's opinions motivate every move we make in our teens and in our 20s. Imagine if the only questions you ever need to consider when making a decision in your life is, number one, is this something I want to be, do, or have to do? Number two, is this going to take me in the direction I want to go or that I don't want to go in? And three, is this going to harm anybody else in the process or better? Yes, it's part of our survival instinct to care, to get booted from the tribe and you're going to freeze or starve or be eaten by the wolves. But because we have big brains and the ability to manifest anything that we set our minds to, there is another version that's equally plausible. get booted from the tribe, and start or find another tribe that's more your style. You could not only wind up doing what you love, surrounded by people you adore who actually relate to you, but you might one day realize you can no longer remember the names of the people whose approval that you so desperately thought that you would die without. Nobody who's ever accomplished anything big or new or worth raising a celebratory fist in the air did it from their comfort zone. Appreciate how special you guys are right now. With this opportunity, what we have our hands on, there will never be anyone exactly like you. You were given special gifts and talents to share with the world. And even though everybody has special gifts and talents, nobody is going to use theirs quite the same way that you do. You have a way of being in the world and a perspective that's unique to you. You are the only one who thinks your thoughts the way you think them. You have created your own unique reality, and you are living your life according to your own unique path. You are the only one that will ever be. You are kind of a big deal. So today, you guys, I challenge you. Throw out the self-imposed limitations. Believe that you can. Get on the next incentive trip. Go run a marathon. Whatever it is that seems so far out of reach, go do it. Believe that you can. Because if you believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. And from the bottom of my heart, stop caring what other people think about you. You can do this.